All right.
Probability.
Here's the thing. We're at the local fair. You have a spin, and the probability of getting one ticket is 35%, 2 tickets, 25%, 3 tickets, 20%, 5 tickets, 15%, and 10 tickets, 0.5%. Or no, 5%. Sorry, not 0.5. All right, so here's the thing. These all have to be changed to decimals. So 0.35, 0.25, 0.2, 0.15, 0.05. That's the first thing. Okay? The second thing is, it tells you right here. It says when you're finding the tickets, right, because they're independent of each other, then you're going to multiply the probabilities. Okay? So, when I do the probability of the first one, it's 0.35. The probability of the second one, of 1, is 0.35. So it's 0.35 times 0.35, and I get 0.1225. Right? But what is the possibility of getting 3? Right? Remember, to get a 2 means you get a 1 and a 1. That's it. That's all you can do. You get a 2. But to get a 3, you can get a 1 and a 2, or you can get a 2 and a 1. That's 2 different probabilities. And it's like when we take and roll the dice and we say, what's the chances of getting a 4? Well, the chances is 1 in 6. But what's the chances of getting a 5? 1 in 6. But what's the chances of getting a 4 or a 5? Well, now we add those probabilities, right? Because you have 2 possible chances. Same thing here. We're going to add these probabilities up. Okay? So even though we multiply these probabilities, we're adding these 2 probabilities up. So, we want to make sure that we plug it in correctly. A 1 is 0.35 times a 2, which is 0.25. Okay? And a 0.25 times a 0.35. When I do that, 0.25, and here's where I got, so 0.25 times 0.35 is 0.087. That's not 175, is it? Because I only did it one time. I didn't add it. So when I multiply that times 2, I get 0.175, and that's how you get that number. So using the numbers they give you can be really important for finding out how to find out the other numbers. So now finding 4 isn't that hard. I know I need 2 and 2. There's only one way to get 2 and 2. But I can also get a 3 and a 1, or a 1 and a 3. And I have to add all of those possibilities up.
Or 2 and a 4.
No, 2, 2, 3 and a 1, and a 1 and a 3. So now I take those probabilities. Well, that's 0.25 squared plus a 3 is 0.2 times a 1 is 0.35 plus a 1, which is 0.35 times 0.2. Okay? And so you just throw that in your calculator, and it lets you, it has a great calculator. You can plug it in as 0.25 times 0.25, and then add that plus 0.2 times 0.35 plus 0.35 times 0.2, and you should get 0.2025. Okay? Now we're going to repeat that task for number 10. So how do I get 10? Well, I can only get 5 and 5. So In this case, even if you followed the rules and you just did it this way, the way they told you, you would have got one of these right. So you get a third of
6 and 4.
Can't get 6 and 4, there is no way to get 6 tickets. So, the only way you can do it is 5 and 5. And so that's 0.15 times 0.15. Which is 0.0225. Okay? And then the last thing is 13. Well, I have to get a 10 and a 3. Okay? So, but the thing is, I can get a 10 and a 3, or I can get a 3 and a 10. Okay? So again, I have to know how